Evening, everyone. A quick 5-minute interruption to your evening meal or your cup of tea or whatever it is you're having. They say good things come to those who wait, but I think actually good things come to those who refuse to give in and continue kicking down doors. Not That's metaphorically, of course, not literally. Don't go kicking down your neighbour's back door. It won't end well. Welcome to W.A.Y.S, Party of Proof. Who are we? We're basically a grassroots political movement that's been built around years of listening to and then having difficult conversations around the genuine concerns of all sides, left, right or centre, only then to be ignored by those in charge. We've offered this entire suite to the current government since January and across all levels, from local MPs who said they couldn't help to regional mayors who said they would help and then ghosted us, all the way up to the most senior department heads within the current government. The reason I think we've been ignored is because we can't afford to go through traditional think tanks. We certainly can't afford the estimated £500,000 fee to use a Big Four consultancy firm to audit our figures and give us a stamp of approval. So basically, because we're outside of the elite Westminster bubble, they don't think we deserve to be listened to. So we're a movement that recognised that a policy tweak here and there isn't having the kind of impact the entire country needs, not only needs actually, but is crying out for. We've recognised that it's almost time for an entire system reset. We've a movement that's researched the cost of hundreds of decisions over decades by our leaders and then calculated the impact to everyday taxpayers and businesses across the UK. Let's just quickly go through a few things. Our mandate, it's pretty simple and self-explanatory. If you agree with us, join us. There are more details below, but I think the main core elements are: we will never accept lobbyist funding, there will be no paid for external influence, and we will have clear, transparent policies. If that sounds good to you, then please feel free to join us. Here, the structural whole probably could have had a better title, but this will absolutely blow your mind. We mentioned earlier that we researched the hundreds of decisions over decades. I don't want to scroll down here because under this section, we basically show you the cost of those decisions over decades directly to your pocket. How much it's cost the day-to-day taxpayer for the decisions and potentially the mistakes that the politicians have made. It's a real eye-opener, so read it at your leisure. Again, if you agree with us, please join us. The policy suite. This is where I mentioned earlier, we've designed an 82-point economic plan which fixes all levels of the UK economy and all levels of society. We've basically turned, I think, the subject of growth from a dream to an absolute mathematical certainty. And we've done it not through individual policy tweaks, but by treating the entire country as a single connected system where policy A directly influences policy B and policy X directly enhances policy Y. And we could have held the entire suite until the 2029 general election, but that would mean another 2 years of exhaustion, struggle and stagnation. So we made the decision to release a mini suite of 5 policies which have quick wins, and here is where we need you, because with your support we aim to create enough noise to force the current government to act now, to benefit the country now. In effect, we're inviting them to steal our ideas, package them as their own, because it's in the best interests of us all, and because I think doing nothing isn't really an option. Again, read the policies. If you agree with us, join us. White papers. I mentioned earlier that all of our policies would be transparent. That's not a tagline, that is a reality. So here is where we show you every line, every detail, every penny accounted for, all the costs and benefits, clearly laid out, ready to go and ready to be implemented. In short, there are 3 more sections: our evolution, membership, and about us. But in short, if you're tired of identity politics, if you're exhausted by cheap soundbite headlines from politicians who are telling us things are improving, when the day-to-day reality is your pockets feel lighter, your budget stretched, and your taxes feel wasted, then join W.A.Y.S and register your interest. Individually, I think we can be ignored, but I genuinely believe collectively we can become an unstoppable force. Join W.A.Y.S, the party of proof. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your tea.